But we are live, everybody. Welcome to Yup, We're Up. Where Steve, that's a Christmassy type sweater. That's very nice.
Yes, this is an award-winning ugly Christmas sweater. I have the actual awards 3 years in a row.
How'd you win an award with that sweater?
Well, a friend of mine has an ugly Christmas sweater party every Christmas, and I found this one, and it has a necktie built into the sweater. It's actually part of the sweater, and it's just so awful.
It is. It's horrible.
Recognize its horribleness.
So, hey, everybody, welcome to Yup, We're Up. And what we're going to do is Steve wrote, how'd you get the music for this opening? What is it?
I made that up today.
You made that up today. So here we go. Let's play the opening and see how that goes. What do you say?
Go.
Here we go.
Yes.
We know it's midnight. Yup, 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 yup. But you bet your butt we're up. Yup, we're up.
Okay, well, that was fantastic.
There's 3 hours of my life.
That was 3 hours. Wow. Well, the music's really good. But
Thanks.
what is the song?
It's just something I actually composed.
What?
It's probably reminiscent of a lot of things, but I actually didn't steal anything on purpose this time.
You didn't steal anything. Well, that's good that you didn't steal anything. So it's reminiscent of things. So that could literally, if anything would ever go big, using that little glurb, you could get paid for that. Like,
yes, that will be a bill-paying glurb. You know the lingo.
Yeah, well, because it says you actually have the singing in it. The yup, you're up in it.
That's right. That's how recording works, Brad.
I know, but I'm saying it's just really to come up with that quick. I think it's something it's a very cute, quick little tune.
Thanks.
You may have to expand it for other things.
You mean more than 5 seconds?
More than 5 seconds. 30, 40, like the Rembrandts had like one verse of the Friends song, and they're like, this song's a hit. And they're like, okay, we've got to make it longer and crappier.
Yeah, well, I can certainly make it longer and crappier. So you let me know.
Crappier is easy. So, hey, Alice. Alice is out there, Steve.
Hey, Alice.
Thing. So it's good to see. Hi, Alice. We love
What are
Alice.
you doing up, Alice? Not that you shouldn't be up. Stay up. No. Wrong attitude.
No,
stay up, Alice.
Okay.
I wish I could see who was there.
So why we're here, ladies and gentlemen, what I've noticed is, and Steve, I don't know if you've noticed, our Halloween and especially some of our Christmas stuff is still starting to build and do a lot of streams on Spotify. That's one place I noticed. 47 streams today. A lot of them, a video that you might play today, and others. And I just think that I wanted to do a show where we played a lot of our stuff that people didn't normally get to see, and then have a chance to go out and get it.
Cool.
But all through time.
Heck yeah.
Like this first thing I want to play. Are you ready that I want to play it?
You're full of mysteries. I have no idea what you're going to play. But yes, I'm ready.
Because, Steve, I didn't talk to you for many years. And then you did something that just brought us all closer to you. And it was probably one of the neatest things we'd ever seen. And it was this. Are you ready?
Okay.
Oh, you know what it is.
Well, I see it, the title there.
Yes.
At times like this, we death leaders said you must get Lord Voldemort's behind.
Ooh, dirty.
No, Lord Amateur. It's get behind Lord Voldemort. Draco, a bad thing needs to happen, and it's up to you.
That's not what they teach us at Hogwarts.
Then maybe you need a new lesson. Avada Kedavra. What a wonderful curse. Avada Kedavra. They don't get any wise. It means no Harry. Better call him a heist. Okay, he's a heist. It's our cavalry. Artillery. Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra?
Yeah, it's our favorite hex.
What's a hex?
Jeez, kid, what the heck's wrong with you? My lord, Draco, those 2 words will solve all your problems. That's right. Take Wormtail here. Why? When he was a young Hogwarts. This dude, when I was a young Hogwarts. Very nice. He found his persona lacked a certain appeal. He was teased and abused till he squirmed and he squealed. Sensitive soul. And I was so sentimental. They put me in Gryffindor and I Slytherin. And no shame.
All the shame.
So nicely depraved. Even though you don't shave.
If he's no Harry, he'll go straight to the grave.
Yeah, sing it, kid.
It's our recipe.
All in our head.
Avada Kedavra.
Welcome to the dark side.
You're all killers?
We kill whoever we want. Interrupt us. Beautiful. That order makes me so mad.
I'm so angry I could kill a house elf.
And we don't need a house elf killed. Yet.
An owl? Harry Potter.
No, he's mine. Listen, you're gonna be a Death Eater. You have to act like a Death Eater. And there's one fella that really needs to go away.
Ooh, who's
A
that?
second headmaster. What did you think?
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. I hope you're not chicken. Unforgivable yet satisfying. This is a rare opportunity. You'll die with a very pleasant touch. You'll learn to love it. I'm telling you, kid, this is a great life. No rules, no accountability. Oh, the little muggle kind. And best of all, we're all pure blood. That is except me. Well, kid.
Oh, well.
Hey, don't point that at me.
Avada Kedavra. Unforgivable yet satisfying.
This part's gross, though, when they're eating wormtail. That's too much for me right there.
Achievement unlocked, kill a teacher. That's where it went over the line for me. Actually, the where it goes over the line is what's coming up, the Obama thing.
Yes.
I that was not, no.
Doctor Who. I like Doctor Who.
Yeah. At the
I don't
time,
remember this
that
ending.
lady was a representative who believed people were witches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was nuts. She was the Marjorie Taylor Greene of her
I don't
time.
remember.
Yeah, nobody remembers her. Now, Brad may not be aware that the audio that I'm hearing is coming through his microphone, not directly.
Wait a
from
minute.
his
Let me
video.
turn this down.
Well, we can't hear the video very well. At least not. I can't. I don't know about Alice or anybody else
It
listening.
sounds perfect in my room.
But we're hearing it through your microphone, so that's not what we want to hear. So
Wait,
we're going to work on that for future shows.
Wait a minute. You couldn't hear it?
I could barely hear it.
Oh, no. Maybe
But folks, hey, go find it on YouTube.
You know what? I may have forgotten to
Do the audio thing.
do the audio thing. Whoop, I'm going to have to remember that for next time. So
Maybe do that next time.
maybe do that next time. I'll do that next time. So you're hearing it through my thing. So I apologize to everybody because that was one of my favorite videos all time. And
Thanks.
my thing is, though, when I first started seeing you do it, when this album came out, I mean, I thought this was the biggest, greatest thing I'd ever heard. Yeah, I know, Alice, you couldn't hear it because I forgot to click play audio. So you were hearing it through my microphone.
But Alice, it is on YouTube. You can just
But it
go
is on
find
YouTube. 12 million views, I think one of them had.
I don't know if it's quite that many, but yeah, it's in the millions.
It's in
which is
the
cool.
that one had 25,000.
And,
But
and it's an award-winning video for which I can take no credit. I wrote the song with my friend Jace, and we recorded it together and put a lot of effort into that. And then he has friends who are video editors, and at the time they were students of video editing and animating. And they agreed to do it for free in their off hours. It took them a year. And it's really interesting to see yourself animated. They'd send us a 3-second clip every couple of weeks. Here's a little bit. I'm like, wow, that is really cool. Can't wait to see the whole thing. And a year
the
later,
voice is so good.
thanks. That was me trying to do Nathan Lane and Woody Allen at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, is that who was the impetus for that sound, the voice that you did?
Well, I tried to be Nathan Lane from Lion King as best I could. There's probably a little Billy Crystal in there. You know,
No
just-
Voldemort at all?
No, not at all. I was the sound of it should sound like Lion King. The look of it should look like Harry Potter. Those were the rules we were following.
Oh, okay. That's very interesting because the whole album is just, I don't know, what did you wake up one day and go, I've got to do a Harry Potter album?
Not exactly. When Harry Potter was big in the early 2000s, I just got all wrapped up in it like everybody else, not my age, and started writing songs. So they just kept coming to me. And the idea for this song was not mine. It was Jace's, who at the time, let's see, this is like 11 years ago. So I think he was 15, something like that. Maybe a little older than that. And we were on our way to a nerd convention in Minneapolis in his car with his bandmates and me and all of our instruments just crammed into a PT Cruiser, which is unbelievably uncomfortable. And he was telling me about this idea. He had to combine The Lion King with Harry Potter. And I said, that's insane. Tell me more. So on the drive up, he told me about it. On the drive back, we wrote it. Got all the lyrics, like about 90% of them, done in the car, and then started recording, which was just a monumentally huge project, as you can imagine. The song is very long and it's very orchestrated, a la Elton John and Tim Rice. So yeah, I had a lot to do with the writing and the recording of the song, and nothing to do with the making of the video.
Well, I knew you had nothing to do with making of that video, but you have videos for the other ones too.
A few of them, yeah. Let's see, how many Harry Potter songs do I have? Yeah, actually, one of them's on my list. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that here in a minute.
Let's not lean too hard on Harry Potter.
Well, no, I think what's going to happen is no. We're going to do. I think we're just going to do a couple. I don't know why that came up.
What are you doing, Brad?
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why that came up. But anyway, I just think over time we're going to do more of the Harry Potter stuff. Okay. I'm just so fascinated with it, and it's so strong. It's just I think it's stronger than anything I've seen in the world, and my daughter especially, until the whole J.K. Rowling thing with her attitudes came out all about it. So great. Okay, well, that's good enough. Okay, so fantastic. What is your...
I can't remember, but if you allow the first one that I put on this list...
Okay, let's see. Everything says Steve's ugly sweater now is what's weird. So I've added it to the stream, and it doesn't like it. Nope, that's me again. Add to stream. No, that's you. Here we go. Let's try this.
He can do it. There it is. Okay, here we go. This is the Pedley. Audio sound good?
Me, it does.
We come from monkeys. We all know it. We don't talk too much about it. Ain't no real big secret. We came down from the trees and now we're grounded. Tommy, you have got some really big teeth, buddy. I believe you got thumbs on your feet, 'cause you know that you look like a chimpanzee. Oh, that you look like a chimpanzee. Somewhere, somehow, somebody must have swung you around, son. Who knows, maybe a safari came into the jungle, kidnapped you, sold you to an organ grinder who made you wear that stupid hat and dance around, son. Tommy, you dress up real weird on TV, buddy. You're just a goofy redneck to me, 'cause you know that you look like a chimpanzee. Oh, that you look like a chimpanzee.
Me as the bride and the groom.
Yeah, as the groom and the bride.
My sister's new husband was also her cousin. They found out when she gave birth.
Me giving birth.
Yeah, that's
when
beautiful.
And delivering.
And the doctor. You should have put your face on the baby.
It's natural selection in reverse. So what caused these flaws? Was it a lack of
Who was that guy? That's the guy that
That's Charles Darwin.
No. The bass player.
It's still me. I just don't know. Well, the aspect ratio is squashed. They made him shorter.
Oh, okay.
I shot this in the backyard. The neighbors were very impressed.
At the house you have now? Or something?
Yeah.
Well, I think I'll go and
I know
rent me
those
a
behind your
movie right now.
Well, some of it.
I never looked.
Not that part. The blue screen stuff.
I see Deliverance, and I'm watching it now. And they've got to that scene where they If you got a pretty mouth, you can be a big star. I bet the next day his agent got fired. Ned Beatty had the hardest part.
Wait for it.
Of Pedley.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
I'm waiting.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. What are we waiting for?
You'll see.
Yeah! Oh my God.
That's my
That
favorite
was
part.
horrible. We didn't have to wait for that. That was terrible.
Oh, it just makes me happy.
Oh my God. You can shut that one off if you like.
I think I did.
What
Didn't I?
year was that?
That's several years because that's 3 songs in a medley. The first one, let's see. It's hard to remember them because I got Ned Beatty in my head. Refugee became Chimpanzee. And actually that idea was given to me by a fellow comic in the Tucson Laughs in 1994, I think. He had only written a couple lines of it, and he said, yeah, go ahead and use it. Sounds good. And then, but Ned Beatty, which Ty Hager and I wrote, we wrote the complete song. That was actually, I think, a little earlier than that. That might have been 92. And the one in the middle. Yeah, the individual songs are all on individual albums, and the whole medley is on yet another album, and I can't remember which. But if you go to stevegoodie.com, I should put that in my name, stevegoodie.com.
You should, yeah.
All that stuff is available.
Put that in your name. But
maybe I'll update my name. That would be a smart idea.
There.
Hang on, I'll do that.
There, stevegoodie.com. It says it right there. So go to stevegoodie.com. You can get, and what you can get at stevegoodie.com is you can get our Halloween album, Vampire's Ball, which we will play something from very, very soon.
Indeed, we will.
And Kvetchmas Carol. Matter of fact, today I was teaching a young person poetry, and while we're writing, when we take time, I always play a Halloween song. And then a lot of them go and get Halloween songs, which is really nice. So that's kind of cool. So good.
Yeah.
So did you change your name?
Yeah.
Good. I'll turn that off. So, okay. So now I want to play a bit that didn't get enough love. We do the virtual comedy show every Thursday at 8 p.m. And I do a monologue, and I do jokes in that monologue. And some jokes just don't get the response I'm looking for. So I want to play them again. So
let's see what happens with no audience. See if it gets better.
Let's see what happens. Well, no. Well, there's an audience, I guess, a little bit here, but okay.
No audible audience.
I did turn the audio on this one, I think. So here we go. As you say, 4 inmate firefighters.
You think you've got problems?
Wait,
Nope. Can't
that
hear
should
it.
be louder. Well, that's because I turned the volume down because I was stupid on the last one.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning. Here we go.
And if you think you've got problems, inmates who fight wildfires in California will not be able to do so this year because of COVID. And that means many more homes will burn down with their valuables still in them. Ellen's confused.
All right, you're gonna have to explain that one.
They were stealing the valuables, then the house is burned down. So okay, that was not going well.
Okay, now the audio. That's funny. Now the audio has lots of echo on it, and it's still not very loud. So we're gonna.
Well, that one I think is just. I don't know why this is still playing. That's my question.
Ford Motor Company, a lot of.
You know what? I've really got to stop that. Let's remove that. Okay, it's still playing.
This is going really well.
Probably better than you could in the first place. So.
We got to sort out your audio. But yeah, that was funny. Once I understood it, it was funny.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to play that later. Okay. I can't stop this. Stop it.
Jane,
stop this crazy show. Well, you think that audio is bad. Wait till you hear this clip because the audio is already bad.
Yeah. Well, let's do a game show. Who's got the worst audio?
I'm going to stop sharing and start over. So, but I don't know. I guess it's so funny because the things I think are really funny usually don't do that well. And then the things I just have used as a throwaway, just people laugh a long time. And I'm like, I just have no sense of what's funny anymore.
I think part of it is if you're throwing something away, that already makes it funnier. If you're saying something like, oh, good, look at this, you'll really like this. Even if you're not saying those words, you kind of telegraph it a little bit. Throwaways are just funnier.
That's true. Well,
that's my theory.
So, okay. Well, that's a good theory.
Thank you very much.
So, okay. So, what is your next?
I have no idea. Let's just play it. Let's see.
Play it and see what it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to add it to the stream, and we'll see what
Hey,
happens.
everybody.
Excellent.
Welcome
Oh,
to
it's a top
another
10
top
list.
10 list. You know, we do this every week since Letterman has been off the air for 5 years, and Fallon and Colbert are still doing their shows in their underwear in the garages. As a throwback to the old days, we do top 10 lists. And tonight it's very special because yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, which we are still celebrating.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Tonight's top 10 list is all about St. Patrick's Day, and a very happy St. Patrick's Day to ya. And that is a terrible Irish impression, but it kind of fits in because I got a bunch of Irish friends and American friends to do their best Irish accents to help me with tonight's top 10 list. The
Including
category
Brad
tonight
Tassell.
is top
I'm in
10
there.
little known bona fide Irish
Oh, you
St.
cut me
Patrick's Day
from some of it,
traditions.
but-
And
I had to cut everybody.
well, that's yellow and blue like we usually do, but for St. Patrick's Day, can we make that yellow and green? There you go. Top 10 little known bona fide Irish St. Patrick's Day traditions. Number 10.
Run down to the pub with Sir Patrick Stewart.
Number 9.
And boldly go where no Irishman has gone before.
Number 8.
Find the hospital in Dublin where Patrick Ewing was born.
And erect a statue.
Number 7.
And giggle about the word erect.
Number 6.
Find that idiot who decided beer should be green.
Number 5.
And buy that idiot up here.
Now that is Irish.
Number 4.
Write a naughty limerick in the town of Limerick.
There once was a lass.
Well, these two are both actually Irish.
With
No, I
locks
know.
that were flowing and shiny.
When in the latrine
She'd floss herself clean.
by rubbing her hair on her hiney.
Again, this is our top 10 little
love
known
the way
bona
she just
fide Irish
mugs
St.
after that.
Patrick's Day traditions. Number 3.
Run down to the docks in Belfast and scream, you know that famous huge boat you built?
It
It
fucking sank like immediately.
Number 2.
Wander the streets of Galway, misquoting Patrick Henry through a bullhorn.
Give me liberty or give me Beth. You know, my favorite song from Kiss.
And the number 1 little known bona fide Irish St. Patrick's Day tradition.
Drive the snake out of the U.S. White House.
Oh, wait, we did that already on January 20th.
I think there's one more.
Yay.
There's one more.
Thanks, everybody, for participating in that. I appreciate everybody's help. And, we had one more entry. She wanted to do hers Scottish, not Irish. And I know that's against the rules, but I said she could. So on our top 10 little known bona fide Irish St. Patrick's Day traditions, number 0.
Get me arse kicked by the Scots.
Oh, that was Zoe
Yes, it was.
doing
That's
her Scottish accent.
Yeah.
Although she's
She
not
does it.
from Scotland.
She's neither Scottish nor Irish. She's Australian.
She's Australian.
It's
but
very
she lives in
confusing.
Scotland.
Yes, she does.
But she stays up till 2 in the morning to
Watch our till
to watch
3
our
in the
show.
morning to watch our show.
3 in the morning to watch our show. And yes, we've been doing now a year now of top 10 lists.
Mhm.
So, and you're probably just getting started doing a top 10 list every week for the rest of your
my
life.
Mhm.
I know. I have to say it has been a joy. I have no problem doing the show every week and doing it for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
If I don't ever have to worry about money, you know what I mean? If I don't have to worry about because even though people already in the last 3 days, we've had over 1,400 views of the
Wow.
show. We've had almost 350 playthroughs, but that doesn't mean anybody cares. They watch the show and they're like, oh, that's fine. And then they move on with their lives. They don't do it. They don't buy. They don't like, they don't,
Mhm.
which I guess is fine. But that's a lot of people seeing it. I enjoy that. But if there's some way, I've never learned in my life how to truly monetize anything.
Yeah. Anytime I've ever monetized something, it was by accident.
Yes, me
You know,
too.
you just take a shot.
Yeah, you do all these things, and some things have worked, you know, and made some money. Although, Don't Feed the Bully, which is right here, if you're all about out, Don't Feed the Bully. When that came out, it was doing well for years, and then my publisher went out of business, owing me about $4,500 that
Wow.
they never paid. Yeah, for a year and a half,
Oh,
I just stopped getting any information about sales. And I would go on their website and see books being sold and books disappearing, but no money being sent, and then they stopped even
Wow.
showing me or anybody else what their books were doing, and books were disappearing out of the warehouse, like by the hundreds, like because when I initially then went at the end, when they were out of business finally, and I just took whatever books were left, there was a lot gone and a lot of money they had taken in that I never saw. And I was like, oh, great. So that's really nice.
It's ironic that they were bullying you.
Yes, they were. No, I don't know. Is that bullying? I think they were just broke. They were, because the whole
but they could tell you the
industry was
situation. They were refusing to communicate with you.
That's true. They were refusing to communicate with me or tell me because they knew maybe I could sue them or something like that. So I don't know. So by the way, what's odd, here's something that speaking of things that got popular that you have no idea why. This video I was on a ship.
Oh yeah, this
at the Panama Canal. And YouTube has never been something that's been very popular for me. I don't know how to figure it out. I'm doing better on like TikTok, right? So I just one day was on the ship and I did all these little known facts with the Panama Canal, and I put them on YouTube, and they're getting 10, 100, 1,000, 5,000, 1 million hits on TikTok. Some of these, 1 million views. And so I thought I would play one. It's going to be almost impossible to hear. I apologize for that, but I have the volume.
We'll fix it next week.
But there's no fixing it because the volumes, I'm standing outside on a ship talking at my phone. So everybody has to listen really close. Okay.
We'll listen really closely, everybody.
Everybody shut up. What amazes people most about the Panama Canal is how much it costs for the ship to go through, even halfway to the lake. You wouldn't believe it, but it costs $11.28. Really incredible. That was the entire thing.
Wow.
Okay, stop it. I'm not going to play more than one of those. Stop! It won't do it. Stop! Somebody stop! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Sure glad we put Brad in charge.
Okay, stop it. Okay. So just that video had like 25,000 views. Just me saying that there's a toll and it's $11.25.
Man, it costs more to go up the New Jersey Turnpike than through the Panama Canal.
And that was the shortest of the videos.
That's insane.
Each week when we do this show, I will play a new little known fact of the thingy-madoo. The thingy-madoo.
Good.
So, okay, I've got one of your videos that you want to play.
Go for it.
All right.
Well, actually, it might be better if I do it because my audio seems to be better than your audio.
But I don't know. Do you have it handy?
Tell me which one it is.
I was going to play Dumbledore.
I don't have it. We can give it a try.
You send it to me.
Yeah, I know. So, I didn't know at the time that your audio was going to be so bad.
I didn't know either. Why am I having such sound trouble out of my computer?
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's try it anyway.
Okay,
so here it is. Let's see what it sounds like. So is this, which song, by the way, did the most?
The most what? Pays me the most money?
Who made the most money?
By far, my song Harry's Wand, which does not have a video, has paid me the most money over the past 20 years because Sirius XM, the kids channel, picked it up and played it. It was number one on XM Kids for like 13 weeks in a row in 2003. And they're still playing it along with a couple other Harry Potter songs.
And that's $50 a pop, isn't it?
I don't know. It's every month I get a check that's fairly sizable, way more than I get from anything else. So
that is really nice. Well, and they edited your video. I mean,
they did something.
Songs.
They did something incredibly illegal. It's questionable enough to parody somebody's song without permission and air it.
Yes.
But then they took it. The Harry's Wand is a parody of Stacy's Mom from Fountains of Wayne. Mm-hmm. And in the middle of the song is an instrumental break. So I got a bunch of my friends who can do British accents, and I wrote a little script that was Harry Potter-esque, but not lifted from the books or the movies. I made up my own script to avoid being in trouble for doing this. And they did their parts, and it was great. And then SiriusXM played it a bunch, and then they said, you know what, we've edited it. We like it better this way. And what they did was, at the moment where it goes to the instrumental part of my song, they cut to Fountains of Wayne's instrumental section, which of course has no British voices in it. And then they added
audio from the copyrighted films.
The actual movie they added.
Yeah, from Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers, if they knew about this, would be suing them to pieces.
Well, but maybe they have the money and they're paying Warner.
Or maybe
Brothers.
maybe they paid for it. I don't know, but it's so
because Warner Brothers
wrong.
knows. Warner Brothers knows.
They certainly know a lot. They stopped me from selling some of my stuff. Then they gave up. Then they didn't worry me anymore.
They stopped you from selling some of your stuff.
They found one CD that was that I put out in 2005. That was at the very height of Harry Potter mania. Yeah. Warner Brothers has a team of people scouring the internet. Anybody doing anything Harry Potter related, they got a cease and desist message from Warner Brothers, and I was one of them. But then I put out much more Harry Potter stuff since. They said you can't sell this. You can give it away, but you can't sell it. So I took that CD, which I had printed and everything, and I said, okay, everybody, you can have it for free if you buy 2 of these other CDs. So, yeah, it's very strange.
Well, but wait a minute, because when you do parody like that, though, I mean, it's a parody. So
parody is
protected.
It's considered fair use, because very few judges have ever found on behalf of the complainant if someone's complaining that someone's parodying their song. Usually the parodist is given a pass. So everybody kind of considers it to be fair use. But what Warner Brothers was complaining about wasn't that I was parodying someone's song. It was that I was using their characters within a song. And I didn't know you can't mention like Scout Finch in your song. Who said you can't have a character from literature in a song?
Yeah, that's. Well, but an old character you can. So Kyle Anderson says, "What's good, fellas? Hey, this video's good." Are you ready? Here we go. One of my favorites in the world.
And the audio.
Can you hear it?
It's not bad. It's not great.
Nothing ever happens in this house, feeling shut out. Magic tricks are not allowed here. I thought that I would go right out of my mind until an hour brought me the news. It said I was already enrolled in a crazy magic school, 1,000 years old. So my uncle I told I'd quit this household, and I laced up both my shoes. But he said, you're not going anywhere, you nasty little boy with the jacked up hair. Your aunt and I, well, we really don't care if you're right away in your room. But then a whole bunch of letters, they arrived from Nanny. That my uncle and aunt were horrified, and they tried to hide me from Hagrid. He surprised them with a motorcycle and a brand new broom. I can't wait, no, I can't wait. They say I'm gonna be a sorcerer. I'm going to go, I'm going to be going to be going, 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 going to be going to be going to be going, it's going to become a bulldog.
Hey, Brad, can you pause it?
No.
Okay. I figured out what the deal is with the audio.
No, I did too. I had my computer audio really low.
But besides that, it's also when I start singing, the instruments are going away. If you'll go to cam mic at the bottom, the settings thing at the bottom of your screen, click that, go to audio.
Wait a minute, time out. It's a professional show, folks.
Yep.
Go to audio.
And then deselect echo cancellation.
Deselect it.
And then let's see how it sounds.
Okay.
And now I've got echo, so you should probably put on some headphones, but the audio will probably sound a lot better.
Okay.
Red-headed kid, and we really got along, making stuff disappear with our magic wands. It was really, 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 really great. And we met this girl, Hermione, who knew every spell there is from A to Z. And we had ourselves some lunch, and unfortunately, old Malfoy showed his face. Mean kid who likes to make trouble when he spots anybody related to a muggle, and he calls them names. So we're gonna burst his bubble before this year is through. Now the coach has started slowing down, and I'm getting off the train, and I'm looking all around, and I get in the boat, and I'm very nearly drowned. Can't believe it's coming true. I can't wait, no, I can't wait. Hagrid, open up that great big door. I'm going to be going, I'm going to be going, to be going, 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 to be 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 Dumbledore. I'm going to be going, I'm going to be going, to be going, 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 to be going, to be going, to be going, to be going. Is it gonna be in Gryffindor? Removing prison goes to wander everywhere and talking pictures, headless nights and trouble making poltergeists and maps and know where people are inviting kids and flying cars and dinner plates that show while feeling folks that are invisible and magic mirrors, crystal balls, controls, and living toilet closets, secret neighbors down below where no one is allowed to go. Giant spiders, unicorns, and paper pots in every dorm, and flying dragons, flying with dimensions, favorite feeling, vision, potions, that'll be species, vomit, frogs, and sesame, exploding medical butter, beer, professor, shapes, acidic clear, and tinted swallows, mothers, roses, prisoners from Muscovon, and immigrants, and classic foods, and magic cards, and cousin news, and every fighter, deli, beef, for the weaker human, submarines, and Hufflepuffs, and raven claws, and animagus, rats, and dogs, and others, progress, broken news, performances, and magic news, and dirty, rotten, slytherin, cheaters, keepers, seekers, chasers, beaters. I can't wait, no, I can't wait. I'm gonna get that evil Voldemort. I'm going to be 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 going. It's going to be Dumbledore. I'm going to be 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 going. It's going to be Gryffindor. I'm going to be 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 going. It's going to be Voldemort.
You're welcome, stevegoodie.com. So I told Kyle in the comments that you would talk about, first of all, what was with your mouth on that one? Did you really want to go with somebody mentioned in the comments, okay, what's going on with his mouth when he's saying those words?
Speaking English? I don't know. You're going to have to be more specific with your questions. I thought I was lip-syncing a song.
I was saying it too. It was like you were oddly enunciating as you were fake singing. You were doing...
Yeah, well, that's how I sing it, because you have to enunciate like crazy. And by the way, maybe turn back on your echo cancellation, because now I'm echoing all over the place. And the audio is still screwed up. We're going to fix this audio for next week's show. Gosh darn
Someday
it.
we will fix this audio. How about stereo? I'll click stereo and audio cancellation.
Was it not stereo before?
No, it's stereo now.
Well, now you're all on one side. That's no good. Your system is screwed up, and we're going to fix it by next week.
We will fix it by next week.
Turn off the stereo, turn on the echo cancellation, and turn off the echo when you're about to start a song. Turn it back off.
Okay. So
we'll figure it
out. Kyle also talked about Weird Al, about being a parody artist, but tell everybody now the story of that song and Weird Al.
Okay. This song is a parody of one of Weird Al's best songs, in my opinion, Hardware Store, which is a song in which he lists all the fabulous things he's going to buy at the hardware store they're about to build at the end of his block. He's very excited. He can't wait. I can't wait when they can open up that great big door. And then he lists all the things in the hardware store he's going to buy, and it's an incredible song. And I thought, hey, I can't memorize all those hardware store items, but I can memorize a bunch of Harry Potter stuff. So with his permission, I parodied this song, and then it turns out that his daughter, Nina, who was about 10 or 11 at the time, heard my version and insisted on hearing it in the car over and over and over, which was driving Al crazy. So thanks, Nina.
Good. Yeah, no, thank her. So, but I mean, that's an amazing story. So, but that song, you actually got his permission to do it before you did it.
Yeah. These are in the days when I felt it was necessary to ask him permission. Nowadays, he just gives everybody permission. I think it occurred to him, who am I to tell people they can't parody my stuff when I've made a career of parodying other people's stuff. For a while there, he was saying, I'm fine with it as long as you don't do anything dirty. And now he doesn't care what you do.
What does he care? Because somebody did something. Well, he did. I saw him on the Garfunkel and Oates show. They did something dirty. He won't do anything dirty.
He won't say it, but he participated in a song which is very, very naughty. All of their songs
very are naughty. Yes.
Yeah.
And,
it's not that he's a prude. That's just what he does and doesn't do.
Well, speaking of dirty songs.
Are we?
Yeah, we're going to speak of dirty songs. Now, this one, there's no video because we haven't done that yet, but I want to play the song. And I think an ad is going to play. I can't stop that. So, but that's okay. We get the money for the ad. So
sure. And kill the echo cancellation before you play it.
Okay. Go to kill the echo cancellation. Here we do. This
is brought to you by the New York Times. Journalism for every part of life.
That's right. It's going to be great. So, okay. So this song is one we don't have a video for, you don't know what it is either because
I have no idea.
You can't see it because of the ad. So, okay. And you will know after it. One of my... The song that I was against at first. Here we go. And I will stop this as soon as I can.
I don't remember this song at all.
Yeah, this is a great song. Isn't it? More Than a Meal. New York
Man.
Times. Forget it.
Steve, I am boycotting this sneak pop.
Why?
Well, it is full of profanity, and I just don't think that fits with the season.
Oh, you're sensitive now.
Yes, I'm sensitive. And all right, sing your little song, and I'll show you where it needs to be changed.
Fine. Let's do it that way.
Fine.
Okay.
Do it.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Jeez.
Now.
It's the night before Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Yes. The kids are asleep, and I'm stuck with this mess. Still got presents to buy, and more presents to wrap.
Yeah.
Got sucked in again, and I'm sick of this crap.
Swing it.
I'm all out of money. I'm all out of time. I'm sick of sweet children who still believe I'm just a money tree Santa, a fat credit card. You can all shove Christmas. I'm checking my list and watching Die Hard. I got a nice bag of rocks for Jimmy. Got a big box of hair for Sue. Mommy's getting out toys. I'm all out of cash this year. I'm pulling Christmas out of my behind. Got a huge pile of coal for Timmy. Got a nice bag of worms for Jane. My ex will get a check, and what's left has to last this year. I'm pulling Christmas out of my rear end. Yeah. The tree's a big bunch of coat hangers draped on a lamp in the den. The stockings are socks, and they haven't been washed since Christmas. I don't know when. Got a big bag of dirt for mean old Aunt Betty, and 2 bullets for poor Uncle Saul.
That one's rough.
We all hope that poor bastard gets some peace at last. This year I'm pulling Christmas out of my hind quarter. Got a handful of bugs for my cousin, and a box full of nails, 2 cents for a dozen. Everyone's getting some poison for rats this year. I'm pulling Christmas out of my posterior. The angel on top of the coat hangers is a Ken doll in Barbie's sundress. Is that her up there too? Putting a smile on his face? Hard to say, but hey, I think I digress. Got some plungers for great-great-grandpa, cause he clogs that thing every dang year. And a baggie for when his kidney stones pass this year. I'm pulling Christmas. Sing it, Grandpa. Oh, boy. You'll get a pound of red ants imported from France this year. I'm pulling Christmas out of my trucks. Hey, who wants a garage sale Billy Bats? This year I'm pulling Christmas out of my hoop shoe. You can tell Tiny Tim Scrooge won it last. This year I'm pulling Christmas out of my butt.
So
I think tuchus is my favorite part. We spent about 15 minutes teaching Brad how to pronounce tuchus.
Right, you did not.
Turn on your echo cancellation again, if you would, sir.
Okay.
Because I'm echoing all over the place.
So what's interesting about that is that the much worse than saying the word ass is poop shoot. Poop shoot is so freaking gross. Just that term is just vile. I mean, it's it makes me want to vomit, and yet we add that in instead of saying ass.
That's how we do.
That's how we do. So on that note, I want to play a different song from that album. By the way, the album is Kvetchmas Carol.
If it's one that I was going to play,
it's not.
I could play it. Okay, you don't know that.
Well, that one I have on. I've uploaded this one into the thing here. So
is the one you're about to play? Does it involve Grandpa?
No, it does not.
Okay, then never mind.
No, that we're gonna do that one. I want to talk about that one later because it's not about Christmas. This one literally is about Christmas, and it was a song that came in late in the song. See, I want to tell everybody that I was not gonna do this Christmas album this year. I was like, okay, we've got these 2 songs. We're just gonna do one more. We're gonna do.
Well, back up a little. We had planned to do a Christmas album, and then COVID hit.
And we could not meet, and we could not do anything in the studio. And we had songs, ideas written. You had a ton of stuff, obviously, that you put in that then I joined in on. And then we had Rudolph, right? And by the way, Rudolph will be a different week. But I just still have to talk about it being the BBC picking it up in England. Still just cracks me up. That's for another week. So this song, my wife was so adamant that she came up with an idea. She goes, "You have to do a song called the Rapping Rap."
I do have that here, and it's a video. And if I play it, it'll sound better.
Right here.
It'll sound better if I play it.
I don't. You tell me. Wait, we'll play mine for just a second.
All right, fine.
And then we'll stop it if it doesn't sound good. Okay. So, matter of fact, when I play it, you and I will be out of it, and it will play, and no one will hear anything but it.
Awesome.
So, but it was so funny because I thought she was kidding, and I thought it's not a big deal. I didn't know she truly said this was a must happen. And but you did, which was so nice because overnight you literally came up with the first half of this song, and which spurred me to have to be creative, which just sucks. There's nothing I hate more than having to be creative.
Yeah, me too.
But it has turned out to be one of my favorite things from this album that I think people should listen to all over the world. And then we found out, after we thought it was so original, that in 1990, a friend of mine in England, in 1990, they had a song that was rapping rap.
It's a very similar idea. Different execution, but yeah, same idea.
Totally different. So, okay. So let's listen to it. And if we'll play yours a second time.
Actually, it turns out I can't play it because it doesn't like my codec. So go for it.
Here we go.
The holiday season. It's a time of peace and joy and love. And of course, panic.
Time's running out. You can seal the contents of just about 1 million children's presents. Just ran in from a freaking blizzard. Can't find the tape, can't find the scissors. All out of paper, all out of bows, all out of tags. Who's this? Who knows? I'm running on fumes. Just about empty, but look at that pile. It's way too many. Wait, I think I found a way out of this snag. Everything goes in a Christmas bag. Not gonna bother with this rapping crap. And that's the end of this rapping rap.
Stop! Wait, you got more?
You think you're done, but you ain't by half. You think those boxes is all there is to rap? Those 2 boxes won't assemble themselves. No time to relax like the elf on the shelf. At least 50 parts go into that drone. Even the dog wants to open up a bone. Batteries go in 6 things. The trampoline man that came Sand Springs. You forgot the 9 gifts you hid in June. You can't put a bow around a psychedelic moon. You thought you were done, but you got no idea. Now get to work on the desk you bought from IKEA. Gift to your mother.
And that's how they invented Christmas stockings, kids.
So how'd that sound?
Much better. You turned yourself off.
Well, I know. I turned everything off. So maybe in the future, I will try to put as much stuff in the video clip area as possible.
Whatever you did differently, that worked.
No, that was in the video clip area. Like
I don't know what that means. Just do that.
Okay. So there's
Always
an area where you upload. That was uploaded to StreamYard. Unlike playing from my computer at the same time.
Always upload to StreamYard. We've learned. Remember, I can note this. Always upload to StreamYard.
Okay, good. I've got one more clip to do that for later to upload that we can play, but it's a comedy clip. But the last thing on that song is that I have nothing. That's it. I'm done. I'm not
okay, good.
I thought you had another thing. I thought you had another thing on here that's gone.
I got rid of it because I want to do something different. So I'm going to add one now.
You put it up?
Yep. Video file. This song is from the year 2009, if I'm not mistaken. This is a song I've parodied many a time, and this is not the most recent version of it, but I don't know if everybody remembers, and I'm talking weird because, there it is. Okay. There it is.
Here we go.
In 2009, Stop.
Okay,
in 2009, a Northwest flight from Los Angeles, I think it was going to Minneapolis, overshot Minneapolis and wound up in Canadian airspace, and they almost scrambled fighter jets because they thought it was terrorism. It turned out it was just because the pilot was tweeting and was distracted. And so I wrote a song about it, and here it is.
Northwest 188, this is Minneapolis. Please respond. Northwest 188, are you there?
Got my captain's hat and my clip-on tie. Got my pilot's wings and I'm ready to fly. I even brought my laptop and iPhone.
That's not an iPhone.
Now I'm bored to tears at 30,000 feet. I'm on Facebook and I'm posting tweets. I'm blogging while I'm logging hours flown. So text me and chat with me quick before I hit a tree. I missed my stop by 100 miles or so. 'Cause I'm tweeting on a jet plane, the one I should be piloting. OMG, I gotta go. So many times I fooled around, made the passengers bounce up and down. I lost my way while bidding on eBay. Now I'm circling back to where I overshot. I never thought that I'd get caught. When I come down, they'll haul my butt away. So poke me and chat with me. I'm pirating a DVD. Hold my calls, I love this video. And I'm tweeting on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll look up again. LOL, look out below. Now the time has come to land it. Hope I can manage it one-handed. I'll close my eyes and aim for the runway. Use the force. My license is gonna get revoked. My mom is gonna have a freaking stroke. But I'll have time to Google more each day. So text me and chat with me. Oh wait, did I just pass Terminal 3? I map quested and I can't find my way home. 'Cause I'm tweeting on a jet plane. I hope they let me fly again next year if I make parole. I'm tweeting on a jet plane. My job has just gone down the drain. No problem, I habla Espanol.
Wait, what year was this?
This was 2009.
What the hell are you putting Trump in a 2009 video?
I was prescient.
Yeah, but that's not even, how's that possible?
This is one of my superpowers.
There, Kyle Anderson says.
Thanks, Kyle.
LMAO. So that is a superpower. So I want everyone to know something, and that is that when I do a video or put something together, I put the least amount of effort and time into the look of it. Just whatever gets the point across the fastest and easiest is where I go, and you do just the opposite. You
I make it as difficult as I possibly can.
And add as much. You are the who just died? What's the guy that just died? The guy that was in prison that was the Wall of Sound guy. Phil. Phil.
Spector.
Spector. So you are the Phil Spector of all things.
You're just saying that because of the hair.
And layers, and you haven't shot anybody, but
that you know of.
That I know of. The anger is real, but but just the amount of commitment you have to any project that is of any size.
It's just more fun that way, and that was one of my first green screen things, and those green screens were actually just big old pieces of poster board that were green, bought from Walmart. One here and one there.
Wow!
And the whole cockpit was just my recording studio.
Yeah.
Just a bunch. Well,
actually, at first though, the cockpit, it looks more like you're in the tower. I think not on a plane, because
I don't know what they actually.
It's
look
really
like.
big, so it looks like you're in the. I think of a confined space when I think of like the plane. But what can you do? You know what I mean? What can you do? You
Panic.
Can't do anything. I know you can panic. That's all. So, but that is just too crazy. So now I want to play something. I want to play something Halloweeny, that we we did. So
is it
we
something
did
you
not-
uploaded before?
No, but I will change and turn off the echo thing.
Okay.
I can't because I would have to edit this, and I'm playing from the middle of a show.
Okay.
That we're doing.
Carry on.
So, we did not get to go to the Fringe this year.
Boo.
Boo. And we
Last year, you
going
mean?
this year. Last year.
Yeah.
We did not get to go, and we're hoping to go this year. So we did something that I had a ball with, and we did a ton of Halloween shows because we lost Vegas. We had from the 17th to the 31st booked in Vegas to do the Halloween show. And
MGM Grand. It was going to be huge.
It was not the MGM Grand, but I'll call him. That's where Brad's room.
Tonka Shane.
Yeah.
There's a whole Halloween show of Wayne Newton.
Yes, Halloween Wayne Newton, and we had 1 through 9 booked in Kentucky at a theater. So anyway, that all died. But I really love doing these. We just did streaming. We just streamed the show, and I had a ball doing every one of them. And we had some great kids show up. We had some great people watch. We made. We didn't make money, but we got a few little donations.
We didn't lose money.
We didn't lose money because that's the good thing about it is
if we'd gone to Vegas, you would have lost a lot of money.
I don't know. What do you?
It's a problem. You got to admit you got a problem. Never mind. Carry on.
Oh, gambling. I'm sorry. I was like, I think the show would have sold tickets. I think we'd have sold tickets. The tickets in Vegas were going to be $33 a piece.
This is how you know Brad is a real performer. When he thinks of Vegas, he doesn't think of gambling. He thinks of
Not
shows.
in any way. I spent 7 months living in a hotel right
and not one
off
slot
the
machine.
Strip, and I did not gamble one time for 7 months. I just don't do. I didn't go to a strip bar. I didn't even go to comedy clubs. What the hell was I thinking? I didn't even go to I did 2 shows.
How are you supposed to steal your act if you don't go to comedy clubs?
I know. I just did my show and then I sat around. My main thing in Vegas was I would do my show because it was in the afternoon, and then I would go to the fashion mall and have 2 crepes. I loved having because they were a lot cheaper. Crepes were only $4 there. You went over to Paris, they were $10. So.
Okay, well that kills 10 minutes of your day.
and I'd work out. I would run hours because the weather was so dry. I could run for hours and not feel it, and then pass out. I would literally almost pass out from exhaustion because I wouldn't know. So yeah, that was my day. Was doing all that. So okay. Right. So what I want to play is a song. I'm playing this because I taught. I've been teaching classes to kids on different subjects that I teach. And one kid had found, and he said he just streamed this song 4 times in the last 2 days. And I didn't just want to play nothing. I wanted to play a version of it. You could see something as opposed to what I did a minute ago. So if that makes sense.
Totally.
First I've got to change the echo thing, don't I?
And mute yourself once you run it. That'll help too.
I don't know how to do that.
Bottom left.
Okay. I'm going to mute myself now.
Brad is muted. But I don't see a video yet.
Are there any reggae zombies? That would make it a little more friendly.
Yeah, I think if we did a reggae zombie song, and
maybe with
it
the right
won't be
shirt.
Scary if the zombies eat other zombies. Let's
be
leave the people out of it. Okay, so that's good.
This can't be stupid. This will be great.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
I guess.
I'm going to count to 4, and we're going to do reggae zombies. Are you ready? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm hungry too. But I am dead. I've been dead longer than you. Dead people don't eat fruit. Or Chinese stir fry. I know. Let's have zombie pie. Sprinkle some salt as you make his toe. Do not use pepper if you eat his nose. My mouth starts to water. My taste buds sing. If we bite off a finger, spit out the ring. Find a zombie, nice and right. Remove his head, don't let him cry. Put his brains into a crust. Mixed in his ears, that's a must. treat when you dare. Those zombie pies leave nothing left for a buzzard or fly. We lick our plate clean, we love zombie pie. Suck the marrow from his bones, put his bile in your scones. My mouth starts to walk, my taste buds sing. If we bite off a finger, spit out that bling. Find a zombie, nice and ripe. Remove his head, don't let him gripe. Put his brains into a crust. Mix in his ears, that's a 5, 6, 7, 8. Ankle biters to the front. Would you like small fries with that? Find a zombie, nice and right. Remove his head, don't let him gripe. Put his brains into a crust. Mix in his ears, that's a must. Find a zombie, nice and right. Remove his head, don't let him gripe. Nothing left for a buzzard or fly. We lick our plate clean, we love zombie pie. Ha!
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm unmuted, but let me turn off the echo thing. So I don't know. I just every time I look at that and I think about doing it, I think that I would have no problem spending the rest of my life doing you know, I just
Sure.
no problem doing it. It just because it was so much fun, and it was so just and it was right here. You know what?
Yeah, you didn't have to travel.
Oh, Kyle Anderson is saying, I'm on YouTube but can't find this one because you need to go to the playlist for Halloween or Ultimate Halloween Party, right, Kyle? And then you go to Vampires Ball Ultimate Halloween Party live full show, and that song is 40 minutes in. So that video doesn't exist in the entire show. It's the entire show in the Halloween playlist where it says Vampires Ball Ultimate Halloween Party live full show. So for the people online, for Kyle asking to access that song. Although if you want just the song, you can get our album at stevegoodie.com. You can download it. You can also get it anywhere. You can stream it on Spotify. You can stream it anywhere you get music. Vampires Ball Ultimate Halloween Party, or just Zombie Pie by Brad Tassell and Steve Goodie. I think there are a couple other songs called Zombie Pie. So you're going to need to throw our names.
If you get it at stevegoodie.com, we get more money that way.
That's true. We get actually much more money. But if you stream it, you need to
just
get
let it play.
You need to stream it and get it because we'll send you. Where's the CD? We'll send you. Steve will mail you a CD.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
And these are beautiful, by the way. They are beautifully done.
They're
the
round,
artwork is
they're shiny.
The artwork is by Logan Sibrel, who is who, by the way, Logan just had a huge art show in Berlin at a museum in Berlin. It didn't look like this, but his pieces and most have already sold out. He's selling his pieces for $2,000 to $5,000 a piece.
Dang.
And
so ours is a bargain.
Ours is a bargain. I paid him $500 for this picture.
Wow.
But yeah, no, because I've known it since he was 13. I've been working with him, having given him stuff. So now he's a huge worldwide artist. So
because he's 15 now and doing very well.
Because he's 15. No, he's 35, married.
Okay.
He's married. He and his husband live in New York City, and he also works for what's his name? Who's a guy? It doesn't matter. So anyway. But Logan Sibrel. So get the album, everybody. That's why we're here. So that to literally bring awareness to the greatest stuff that has ever been created in the history of the planet. Well, I believe this Halloween album is the greatest Halloween album that has ever been created.
Probably so.
Now I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I think it's one of my favorite albums in history. I just think this is different. And I think it's something that stands alone as a show. If you watch the show, Kyle, and everybody else, if you go watch that show, the show has a wonderful through line that I don't know. It's my favorite thing on the planet Earth. Okay. I'm looking down at a thing, Steve. I see Charles Manson
No.
Why is that there?
Where? What are you talking about?
Right here.
You don't see it. Oh yeah, that's the song I was going to do. If we have time for another song,
we have time. We can. But who cares? What are we doing? Nothing.
I don't know.
Okay. You stay up all night anyway.
I thought we were doing an hour, but we can keep going.
No, there is no time limit to this show.
Awesome.
So, but I do want to play something first, and that is I want to play a bit. So I want to remove this for a second.
Okay.
So I want to play a bit from the virtual comedy show. I never know what is going to be seen more. This bit has 104,000 views on TikTok and thousands of comments. And I am telling you because what we had this week was one of the worst racist murders in the world. And this bit was me doing a bit where I was saying how horrible it is to be racist, basically in a joke. And all the hate I got and people mocking and being so anti-Asian and attacking that I got comments is stunning to me, that all the Trumpers. So here's the bit. And all it was a joke. It was fake executive orders by Joe Biden. So here we go.
So I don't know if you've noticed, but Biden has signed more than 36 executive orders. Here's some of the little known orders that you don't know about maybe. One order that he signed, if you say the word Chinese virus, you're banned from the vaccine.
All right.
Can't say Chinese virus. Number two, if you're on Obamacare, you can't hate Obamacare. That's one. Number two. Let's see. Number five, let's see, where's the rest of them? Dude, here's one. If you go to the hospital with COVID and you're still wearing a MAGA hat, you get a black light shoved up your butt.
Black lights matter.
Everyone took that one hard.
All right. And for a second there, we were offline, but
the audio is much stronger. That's good.
Well, no, that's because I uploaded that.
I got it. Okay.
That clip was uploaded.
I'm hip to your funky jive.
I hate to my funky jive. So that bit, just an uproar of people putting Chinese virus, you could screw, okay, this is a racist thing that you're doing, but we have so many people that could care less. And it just irks me to no end. So speaking of that, what is the QAnon girl that you want to play?
It's a little song I came up with.
I think
they kind of go together. If you'll allow it, we'll just play it. And then that'll be that.
That's cool. I've just deleted it because I had the same video.
Okay. But allow mine.
Yes,
there it is.
On January 6, 2021, followers of Trump and something called QAnon attempted a coup at the United States Capitol. Who are these people?
I want to live with the QAnon girl. I could be happy the rest of my life with a QAnon girl. Believer of theory, she leans to the right. She never gets weary of being gullible and white. She's my QAnon girl.
And like members of any cult, these folks seem willing to follow the directions of their leaders, no matter how irrational or insane or stupid they may be.
She likes crazy leaders, she likes worshiping. She learned from a young age to believe anything. She's my QAnon girl. She voted for Trump twice, she bows at his feet. He promised her he'd kill the liberal elite for my QAnon girl.
Here is what is expected of the members of a cult. Excessively zealous and unquestioning commitment to the leader and to the leader's belief system, ideology, and practices, as if they were the absolute truth, the absolute law. The leader dictates how members should act, think, and feel. And of course, whether acts of treason are really patriotism.
She's out at the Capitol now, getting maced, crying, ow! She's never been denied. Poor baby, she's entitled and white, 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 lily white.
And as an added bonus, members of QAnon have been convinced that the left in the United States is a cabal of Satan-worshipping cannibalistic pedophiles who organize themselves in the basements of pizza parlors which don't have basements. And they firmly believe, from the very depths of their souls, that the only person, the only entity in the entire universe who can save us from the cabal of Satan-worshipping cannibalistic pedophiles is one Donald J. Trump. They don't have any evidence for any of this, mind you. They just believe, because believers believe. I think there's something about 72 virgins.
Hang on, credits.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Fake sideburns.
They're all you.
Yeah, it's the fake sideburns that I like the best.
It's the fake, right? So, I'd like everyone to know that we're a pretty liberal group, and I'm tired of hiding. Not hiding it because we don't. Obviously, it sounds good, but I'm tired of apologizing for saying good things. I just.
So don't apologize.
No, I know. But when I get around people that are just that I'm supposed to be nice to anyway,
yeah,
and I try to be nice to, and they just are just piling on with all of the nonsense. And I'm just, oh yeah, well, there's other ideas. I can, but because I don't want to cause a huge, I don't want them to stomp off and be nuts and be mad. You know what I mean? And because I know it's done if I challenge in any way, you know what I mean? You, Alice, me, liberal, who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew? Said Alice. Who knew? So
she's picking up on the subtle thing you're putting out.
Subtle thing I'm putting down. So okay, so I have 4 videos left. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go.
Here's one of them. Let me change the echo thing because it is another one of your top 10s that I wanted to play. Because I wanted to go back to April 2nd.
Wow, that's an early one. That's one of the very first ones.
That's one of the very first ones. And I don't know I can't remember what it's about. Is that weird that I can't remember?
That's pretty weird.
I mean, I did watch it, but
we'll find out.
I can't remember. So here we go. Let's play and see what happens. Wow, this is what we used to do.
Hey folks, it's your old friend Steve. And if you missed our virtual comedy
wear a
show
tie.
this past Thursday, April 2nd,
I'm wearing a tie. I'm wearing one right now.
Top 10 list for tonight, April 2nd, 2020. Tonight's category is Top 10 Things I've Learned How to Do While in Quarantine. Number 10, go 6 months on a single tank of gas. Number 9, literally LOL at a credit card bill. Number 8, at $9.84 per month, wind up paying Netflix a total of 1.5 cents per hour of viewing.
That's a math one.
Number 7, hold my breath for 15 minutes at the grocery store. Number 6, finish a jar of mayo before it expires. Number 5, enjoy mayonnaise on plain oatmeal. Number 4, actually miss my insufferable idiot coworkers. Number 3, respect Howie Mandel's germophobia as much as his act. Number 2, work a webcam. And the number 1 thing I've learned how to do while in quarantine, buy weed online. Thanks. Hope you'll tune in for the virtual comedy show this Thursday, April 9th, 7 p.m. Central.
I think that was a redo. You redid that one. I can't hear you. All right, how'd you get muted?
Yes. I muted myself. That was back when I had the energy to do the list on Thursday and then redo it.
And then redo it and then put it up. I don't know what the hell you were thinking that you were going to spend time. It did dress up, put it together, redo the whole thing. Well, you know what you should do? You should do it like that and then play that on the show. Then you don't have to do it live.
Yeah, but then I don't know if it's funny.
Of course, you did it last
the show.
time.
Yeah, the show lets me know if it's actually funny before
That's
I want
true,
to go
because
bragging about it.
The immediacy is nice. You know what I mean? The immediacy of doing it right now and having, because we have such a wonderful group of people that come to this show.
Yeah, and we managed to do it on Zoom. Not that there's anything wrong with StreamYard, but Zoom's the only thing that I know of where actually you can hear an audience laugh and it doesn't screw up the audio completely. We can actually have a show that's like a real show.
Well, and if I think back, because that reminds me of going back a year, and what's interesting is how that plays now a year later, which is about as well as it did then.
Well, if you aim low, it'll probably work just as well later.
but because I remember when we started doing that show, we would have sometimes 40, 50 people in the meeting, and we had so much ambient sound and so much. It was just every week for the first 10 or 12 or 15 weeks was kind of a problem. One point we had 115 people in there, but now, just the last 6 months, we have the nicest group of people that is so loyal.
Our ability to only draw about 5 people has actually worked to our benefit now.
Well, but not. I wouldn't say 5. We have 5 total regulars that are the greatest. But we had 16 last week. I mean, we had quite a few people. So, which is all I don't want any more than that in the show. Mm-hmm. Now, I like having 1,000 people watch it on
later.
I wish they'd do it on YouTube though and not Facebook. I need my YouTube channel just is not getting subscribers, but I'm getting everybody on Facebook. So everybody out there, go to my YouTube channel for God's sakes. There's so much great stuff there, and subscribe because I want to start getting ads. But the last thing on the virtual comedy show with the audience is that it just is. It's so joyous live, as you said, when you do those top 10s. To get the reaction that you get. Because we've had people kill on the show. People like doing our show, comics, because they can't believe this is what a virtual show can be.
Yeah, you can actually hear laughs.
Yeah, and people don't realize that we taught a ton of people how to do virtual stuff, and they've given us no credit now that they're doing Jeff Shaw, if you're out there watching, we taught you how to do this. We showed you everything you know. And Carol Montgomery still cracks me up because she had never, and I finally got her to do it. Now she's got like 9 shows that she does out there. So I don't know. Okay, so anyway, I've got 3 videos left. Do you want to do them?
Go for it.
Okay. I don't. If you want to see this one, this is Love Me on Tinder. That's one of your videos.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to make it bigger.
Did I make a video of that? Or is this from our show?
I don't know. No, this is not from our show. It's just something I found.
Oh, is it a live performance?
It's something I found that I wanted to play, and I have to change the thing here. So let me
Brad is changing the thing.
I'm changing the thing. By the way, how long do you think you went with your tank of gas? Because somebody's saying the average during the heavy part of quarantine, you could drive 150 miles an hour. Okay, echo cancellation on or off?
Off.
Off. Okay, it's been off. So we're going to have to listen to an ad here, I think. Are you ready? Here we go. I don't know what this is. Here we go.
No hidden fees. YouTube TV.
Nobody knows what this is.
All right, let's see. Ooh, shit.
Oh, there's no video.
Swipe right. Ugh. Swipe left. Oh, baby. Swipe right. Swipe right.
What's this
Love
from?
Me on Tinder. Love me sweet. I don't have all night. And you're within 100 feet. So swipe me to the right. Love me on Tinder. Swipe me through. Say my dreams are real. You have a smoking profile pic. And darling, I'd like to cop a feel.
When did you do this?
Bathroom selfie.
2015.
3 a.m.
That's so funny.
Boy, I sure look fine. You'd never know I'm 3'10", or that my hair ain't mine. Love me on Tinder, love me fast. I love this effing app.
Ooh. I've
got hope
You're
no
gonna say something
one's
else.
got the measles. Love me on Tinder. Hey, you'll do your name. Sure, I'd like to know. Why not? We'll be done in just a few. I don't actually love you. So, well, bless my soul, you look so good, and you're right here in my neighborhood. You like my smile, and I like your butt. It ain't love, but let's hook up. Yeah, yeah, let's hook up. Well, this one's a honey, this one's a hoe. It's 3 in the morning, let's go. I ain't nothing but a horn dog, scrounging all the time. I ain't never had a woman except the skanks I find online. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm hungry. How about you make me a fried bologna and pickle sandwich? And a Twinkie.
So that was, what album is that? Can you hear me? You're muted again.
That is from, and you should cancel your echo there. That is from What and Quit Showbiz, the cover of which you've just been staring at for the last 3 minutes.
No, I know. I've been staring at it. But what...
it was 2015.
So my question... So that was an album of how many songs?
15 or 16.
15 or 16. So, and you can get that at stevegoodie.com, everybody. So I don't know why I wanted to hear that. I just wanted to know if you have ever been on Tinder.
I have never. No.
I
work at the Bluebird when there is actually a Bluebird cafe. You know, when we're not.
What are they
not
thinking?
A pandemic. Well, several of the servers have, when we're all just chatting after hours, whatever. A bunch of them have been on Tinder and they're forever sharing their stories. And one of them married one of her Tinder dates not too long ago. So, what the hell? I have no idea. I'm far too old for any of that.
What? No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
A man that lives in Nashville now, but he didn't. That is older than us. That I won't mention his name because he's kind of a friend. We were on a cruise ship, and he had his phone out, and he said, "Hey," he picks up his phone. He goes, "Look, let's see who's here on the phone that's on Tinder right now on this ship." He's like, "Oh, hey, that one right over there is right here on Tinder, right. Hey, that one over there is right here. I could right now connect with that." So he was all about the Tinder and said he had done sexy stuff with people quite a bit on the Tinder. So
okay.
So I'm saying get on the Tinder.
I'd rather write songs about it if that's okay.
Yeah, that's a better idea. I'm creeped out by all that kind of stuff. People say I'm a prude. Isn't that sad? I'm not sad. I don't think I'm a prude.
No, just because you go to Vegas and jog the whole time.
Did you put a video up?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I would do that.
It's one of ours. It's you and me.
Then we have 5 videos to go. Okay.
Oh, we do? Okay. I don't know what you've got in mind. This might be one that you've got in mind.
No, I don't. Oh, my God, yes.
Grandpa got run over by a hybrid walking through the Whole Foods parking lot. Dang, he said that engine sure is quiet. And that turned out to be his final thought.
The driver did not see him coming till through the windshield Grandpa sailed.
She said at first she thought what hit her was just a giant flying cursing bag of kale.
Soon the whole town was a Twitter with a cautionary tale,
speculating in a whisper, should the driver or the car be sent to jail? Grandpa got run over by a hybrid walking through the Whole Foods parking lot. Dang, he said that engine sure is quiet, as he dropped 3 jugs of soy milk that he just bought.
The coroner said that Grandpa's arteries were squeaky clean.
Squeaky clean. He went so far as to declare him the healthiest dead guy he'd ever seen.
They interviewed my Uncle Buddy on the local local news at 10. He said,
Well, yeah, we're gonna miss him, but that's the way he woulda wanted to have went.
Grandpa got run over by a hybrid walking through the Whole Foods parking lot. Dang, he said that engine sure is quiet.
Quiet as the hydroponic farm that he just bought. Grandma said it was ironic as we laid him in his grave.
If he'd just come with us to Sonic, he'd still be standing here with us today.
Grandpa got run over by a hybrid walking through the Whole Foods parking lot. Dang, he said that engine sure is quiet. And that turned out to be his final thought.
I deleted the other two videos. I think we're going to end with that one because that is such a huge
powerhouse.
Huge deal. And we're having internet trouble. So let me see if it will work. Hello. We're back. Okay. So that video, I mean, I think that streamed just today a bunch of times.
Yay.
Let me see.
Including just now.
Including just now. Well, that didn't pay us anything, but
which sets it apart from everything else.
In the last, and here's what's interesting: they're loving that song in other countries.
Yay!
Ireland, Australia, 16 streams. We are dead. Hello, everybody. Steve Goodie just left. Okay, well, I guess the show's over, everybody. Steve's back. Where'd you go?
I don't know what happened. I don't know. At the last second. Hi.
I know, last second. But just what I want to say is that let's tell people now how to get all of our stuff because they need to do it.
The best way to get all of our stuff is at stevegoodie.com. That number again, stevegoodie.com. And if you get it there, we get more money than if you get it other places. But
that's
hey,
right. You can
get it other places too.
But you need to do both.
Yeah.
I put in the things ways to stream. You need to stream and follow us on whatever you use for your music, and let it play on your Alexa all day or your Google. Yep. Alexa, don't do anything. And and also get the physical CDs and stuff like that. So Alice agrees too that her
Alice got everything. She got the
everything.
CDs. She's awesome.
And also, but stand-up wise too, if you go to my YouTube channel and Steve Goodie, YouTube, and mine's Brad Tassell, and follow us because there's a ton of content there, a ton of stand-up, ton of jokes. Also, my books, Don't Feed the Bully, is incredibly important for any child in your life around 11 or 12, or one of my great books now that Could You Be President? Presidential Poems. I do a ton of those programs for kids in schools, and just find us. We need it. So
I believe we've learned recently that absolutely anybody can be president.
Yes. Well, there are 3 requirements, and one of them being you have to be 35 still, and that you have to live in the United States for 14 years. But, and maybe someday we'll do this poem on this show about how this works. In the Constitution, it says, and be in the United States natural born, which no one has ever clarified what that means. Most people think it means in the 50 states or on a military base or an aircraft carrier in the military. But that doesn't mean if Ted Cruz had won.
I was just going to say, does getting thrown out a car window count? Because then Ted Cruz is in.
That's right. If Ted Cruz had won the presidency, there were already, at the time when he was just trying to become president, there were 3 lawsuits in the Illinois courts saying that he could not be president. And it's a great thing to talk to kids about. One thing good about this if there could possibly be anything good about Trump being in government whatsoever, is people actually look so much more and studied and look more at the Constitution, amendments, the Electoral College, and knows it exists.
Yeah.
And that what you need is it has to go to the Supreme Court. Nothing's set in stone. The language of the Constitution can be changed. So Ted Cruz could have become president and then lost in the Supreme Court. I know.
Don't say those words.
The Supreme Court could have ruled, nope, you cannot be born in Canada, dummy. Which what's funny is they kept saying Obama, who was born in Hawaii, was born in Kenya, and he couldn't be president, yet
they're flying the Ted Cruz flag.
So, well, they're just, any made up crap at any time. Any side, they'll take any side as long as it behooves them at the time. So I don't want to get political. I'm sorry. So, okay. Anything else before we go? Because we're going to be done.
I think we're done. If we're going to do another song, I have one with puppets, but it can wait till next time.
You have it ready. Well, yeah, we're at 1. I think 1:30 is good.
Yeah.
And we're going to be back next Sunday at 12:05 a.m.
Central Time.
And we're going to have different stuff, and then sometimes we're going to play the same damn stuff again
because we can't remember
this stuff. Yeah. Kyle and I want to thank Kyle Anderson for hanging out with us the entire night.
And Alice, wow.
And Alice, Alice is the joy of our lives. I think
she's what keeps me going.
She does. Well, now you're back to Tinder. Okay, let's say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
We need a closing thing, Steve.
You can run the opening thing.
Okay, let's run the opening thing.
All 5 seconds of it.
All 5. Yeah. The opening thing will end before I can even get us off.
We know